Hey, what's up, guys? Got a little video today. Won't be a long one, but a quick first impression. So I'm gonna do a few, first impression videos of these tires, the Toyo AT2 Extremes. Open countries, 35, 12.5, 20s. Here they are right here. Very nice looking tire. So we'll see how they do in all the different situations that I do, plow with them, gravel roads, getting into sites in snowstorms, towing trailers in snowstorms, all that sort of stuff. So today we have my dump trailer loaded up with leaves from my yard. The trailer itself weighs 4,140 pounds. And I'd say these leaves are pretty wet. 1,500, 2,000 pounds or so of leaves on back here. So we're probably somewhere around 6,000 pounds, maybe just a little bit above. Not expecting anything magical with these tires today, because it's not a lot of weight. But like I said, just my first impression on how they do, how they feel, and all that sort of thing. So we're gonna jump in the truck. I think they look great on the truck. They look very nice. So we're gonna jump in the truck and we're gonna hit the road and talk a little bit along the way about what I think. All right, guys. So we are on the road, going to dump this load of leaves. And like I said, I'm not expecting anything magical by these tires, but I'm just gonna give you my first impression. I just left the house probably, about a mile ago, and they do feel really good. Obviously they're brand new, so they handle perfectly. Any tire that's installed right, brand new, they should feel pretty good. So they do feel great. Not really at much speed right now, and I won't get up to a lot of speed today on this trip. It's mainly sort of side road driving, so no highway driving. So I'll probably get up to about 45 to 50 miles per hour, but that's going to be about it. We are expecting to get some pretty crappy weather later today, so there's going to be a chance of some snow and then switch over to a bunch of rain. And if we do, I'm definitely going to try to get out and make a separate video, how my impressions are on hydroplaning, rain, or if we do get a little bit of snow, test them out on the snow. I got a bunch of work at home to do today inside, paperwork stuff, so we'll see if I get out or not. But so far so good. Don't have a lot of weight in the trailer, like I said. Just have a standard hitch hooked up. Don't have my Gen Y torsion hitch, which makes a huge difference. Anyone that tows a lot of weight and tows on a fairly often basis, take a look at that hitch. It's unbelievable. It's fantastic. I had mine for 3 years. Still going strong, but I'll do a separate video on that as well. So a little news. So an update on the 500 subscriber giveaway. We have a winner, Jake from North Carolina. He guessed the question correctly. The question was, what was the brand of my first vehicle? And it was Nissan. He actually guessed Datsun first, and I said, hey, you're really close with Datsun. I was very surprised to see Datsun actually come across as an answer. And then he said Nissan. He's like, I have no idea why I said Datsun, but Nissan, it has to be Nissan. So yes, my very first car or vehicle was a Nissan Maxima. I believe it was the ST, whatever it's called. Had like the moon roof, leather seats, V6 automatic. Car was a rocket. Car was great. I loved it. At the time, it was like the nicest car around of all my group of friends. It was a 99, and it was an awesome car. So Jake won the contest, and he chose a hat. So he grabbed one of my company hats with the blue lettering, and I'm going to be sending that off to him today. So Jake, keep an eye on the mail. It's on the way. Thanks for watching, everybody. Basically everyone since I started this little YouTube thing has been very positive in their comments, very constructive. And that's what I'm here for, because I always like to do a lot of research before I buy something. And that's what I'm trying to do with this is, you know, instead of going out and trying something blind, you can see me try it, and then you can see, hey, you know what, he does a lot of the same sort of things that I do, so if it works for him, it should work for me. I had another guy email me the other day, and he said, after I put out my General Grabber X3 review, 55,000 mile review on those tires, and I actually ended up putting another set on my 350. After he watched my video, he watched it 2 or 3 times. Himself and his brother actually decided to purchase a set of those tires based on, you know, my experience. So hey, that's great. That's exactly what I'm here for. So I had a few people comment on the video that I posted last night, which was the replace my BFG KO2s with question mark, question mark, question mark. Obviously the reveal of the AT2 Extremes. And a couple people said, you know, great choice. I've had them and I love them. They're great. And I had 3 or 4 people say that they didn't wear well, so that they didn't get a lot of mileage out of them. And rough roads and gravel roads chew them up pretty good. And I responded to everyone, and I asked them this question: if they had the Extremes or just the ATs or the AT2s, because they are different. The AT2 Extremes are a different tire than the AT2s. The AT2s and the ATs are made a bit softer, so when the tire is new, it is extremely grippy. But the AT Extremes are made more for high mileage and rougher terrains. I bought these tires after watching a few videos of guys. One was PD Power Diesel, I believe is what his channel's called. He's a hotshot guy, and he puts a ton of miles on his truck. Obviously, he has a Dodge 3500 Cummins, and he has these on his truck, and he actually swears by them. Got great wear of them, and he's towing 90% of the time. So that's what I base my purchase on and reviews. So that's a question I had for you guys. If you do have, you know, bad experience with these tires with wear, are they the Extremes, or are they just the ATs or the AT2s? I've had these on since last Thursday, so today's Tuesday, so not, you know, 5 days. And when I first got them on, obviously I love the look of them because the tread pattern is very nice, but I did find that they looked smaller and they looked skinnier. And when I actually compared them with the old BFG, even though it's hard to tell because there's no air in those at all right now, they did look like they are a bit skinnier and slightly smaller in height than the BFGs were. And like, you know, like I said in the video, that's good for basically everything that I need the truck for. But, you know, look wise, I do like a bigger tire. I mean, come on, we all do. But since then, every time I look at the truck now, I absolutely love the way that it looks. I've grown, not trying to like them, but every time I look at them, I like them more and more and more and more and more. And they drive great. Like, I do honestly feel, for whatever reason, that the steering feels lighter in the truck with these tires on than it did with the BFGs. Fuel mileage, it's too hard to tell. It's too early to tell. I'll do a long video, you know, once I get a bit of a trip that I need to do. I'll do a video on my MPG, and I'll also, like I said, I'll do my same MPG loop that I did with my BFGs on, which I'll post the video at the end of this video, so you can click on that and check that out. But we'll see what the MPG does, and it's so hard to tell right now because the weather's getting colder. So I am starting my truck up a bit in the morning and warming the truck up. So it's tough to tell. I haven't had a long road trip since I had these tires on. I've actually barely driven this truck since I got these tires on. Just back and forth to hockey tournament and stuff. I played in a fundraising tournament for homeless vets last weekend with a bunch of ex-NHL stars, Doug Gilmore, Bernie Nichols, Brad May, George LaRock, Todd Warner was on our team. He's an absolute great guy. The list goes on and on. There was like 12 of them, and it was a really great experience. So I haven't really driven this truck a whole lot since I put these tires on. But you know, this being my first time towing, they feel how I thought they would feel. They feel very smooth. They're pretty quiet. You do hear them a bit. Like I said, they are brand new. We got to get some bad weather and test these out. Might get some today, so we'll see. But I'm gonna go dump this and you know, haul on back to the house. Hey guys, so I guess I lied to you because I'm on the highway. The place that I first went to, that I just assumed took leaves because they take brush and stumps and everything else, don't take leaves. So now I'm actually heading to a construction waste depot to get rid of them. So we're on the highway, we're doing right around 70 miles per hour. You can hear a little bit of the tires. They're not too loud. Again, they might be louder than the KO2s. I'm not sure. It's just too hard to tell. But handling wise, obviously great. The KO2s were great too. You know, I was hauling heavy loads, you know, 12 to 14,000 pounds on a fairly regular basis when I was doing firewood wide open, and then hauling loads of gravel and stuff for my place and loads of gravel for other places. They did great, and I anticipate these to do the same. The big test for these tires is going to be when we get some weather. When we get some snow, and I'm plowing snow, or I'm hauling my trailer with generators, going around to sites, hooking up generators in sites, and just snow and slush and everything in general, that's when the big test is going to be, and that's when I'm really going to learn what these tires can do. That and the wear. So, you know, we got, what did we get? Like 40, right around 40,000 miles on the KO2s, and there was still a bit of wear left on them. 35 to 40,000, because I was right around 60,000 miles. I mean 60,000 kilometers. There was still a bit of wear left on them, not a lot. The two in the front were definitely better than the two on the back. So, you know, we'll see. We will see. If they work out to be the same wear-wise, but the Toyos are better in the snow, then obviously I'll stick with these. If the wear is the same, the BFGs are better than the snow, then I might try something different. You know, like Falcon Wild Peak is a good tire. Fire Sale makes a couple good tires. Hankook makes a few good tires. So who knows, right? But we'll see how these do. And you know, for now, they're doing what I thought they'd do. They're doing great. So that's going to end the video for today. If we get some weather later on today that they're predicting we're going to get, and we actually get a bit of snow before it starts raining, I'm going to try my best to head out and test these out and give you my feedback. But for now, that's it. Thanks for watching. Keep up the constructive criticism, guys. Keep up the, you know, the dialogue. It's all been positive so far. I appreciate that. Any questions, like I said, hit me up. Check me on Instagram. I'm not a regular on there, but I do definitely post some photos and stuff on there. But stay safe, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe if you liked the video. Take care.